All right. Put this over there on the table.
Intro.
Do the introduction.
Me? Yep. So guys, we've been talking a lot about what we will be doing after high school is over. We had a speaker a few months ago that you remember that went to Imagine That. Remember Jeremy? Now we're talking about a place called Easter Seals. And it's a lot closer. And they do all kinds of different things. So we have invited back our homecoming queen, Ashley Palmer, to come and tell us what it's like when she goes to work at Easter Seals. Okay? So she's a little nervous, so let's greet Ashley Palmer. Yay,
So Ashley, let me ask you a real quick question before we get started. Who's your favorite teacher in the whole world? Sorry.
Who drove the car when you were in the homecoming parade?
No, not me. They won't let me drive a car.
There you go.
All right, so Ashley graduated from my classroom, and now you're at, what's the name of the group you go and stay with during the day?
Easter Seals.
Yeah, do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it fun?
Yep.
What do you like the best?
When I go work, there's certain places.
Oh, do you have a favorite place?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
It's written down. Meals on Wheels.
Do you like Meals on Wheels?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you go to Meals on Wheels?
Oh, we like deliver meals to people usually.
Do you get to talk to people?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Ashley's always been super friendly. I bet that's a good thing. What do you do when you go to Union Station?
I clean toys and benches.
Oh.
And what do you get to ride on when you go down there?
I get to ride the streetcar.
You get to ride the streetcar?
What's that? What is
That is
because?
Hi,
cool.
Ray.
We'll take questions in a minute. Okay, what do you do when you go to Hillcrest? Who saw you at Hillcrest one time? And what do you do when you're there?
I put up empty hangers and store our bags usually.
Wow, what do you do with the empty hangers when you pick them up?
Oh, I put them up somewhere.
That's an important job, you guys. You know, when you go to shop some places and there's empty hangers, how that just makes it hard. Ashley keeps that
Sturdy.
from being a problem. That's pretty cool. What do you do at Harvesters?
Oh, I usually put food in bags and put ties on them.
So one of the foods you work with is sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty big. Are they heavy?
Sometimes.
And then do you work with someone else or do you do it all by yourself?
We usually work in a group.
You get to be with other people?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys talk when you're working?
Sometimes.
That sounds super fun to me. At Union Station, it says that sometimes when you're riding the streetcar, you get to ride the streetcar with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you go together at the same time?
Sometimes like four or five of us sometimes.
Wow, that's fun. And do you know everybody?
Mm-hmm.
And are you all friends?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are some of their names?
I think I know a few. There's Glenn, who's my age. He's in a wheelchair though, but he's really nice.
And does he ride the streetcar with you too?
Sometimes.
That's fun. I know the streetcar is set up so that if you're in a wheelchair, it's okay to get off and on.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So some other things that you get to do when you're with your friends is how do you eat lunch?
Oh, we usually go somewhere and eat lunch sometimes.
Like a restaurant?
Sometimes, all right, we usually go to Price Chopper,
You get to pick whatever you want to eat?
or I just bring my lunch.
Oh, that's neat. So you could just get a drink if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get to pick whatever you want?
Mm-hmm.
So nobody tells you what you have to eat?
That's nice.
I totally wish I had that opportunity.
Mm.
Mrs. Wassenger's always telling me what I'm
I
supposed to
am.
eat.
I want her to be healthy.
And then when you were in the classroom, the teacher kind of told you what to do, but also helped you when you're in the community. Do you have an adult with you who helps you now?
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of like a teacher?
Oh.
Yeah? Is she as sweet as me? Say no. Say no. No.
Oh.
Does Does anybody have a question for Ashley?
I like a flower.
Oh, thanks.
Question.
Question.
Okay, does anybody have a question for Ashley? Tyree, get your hands up there. Oh, you want to call on Mrs. Watson?
Do you go every day, like Monday through Friday, or just some days?
We go 3 days, I go 3 days a week.
3 days a week.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, I like that. Do you get to choose what days you go? Kind of, you and Mom discuss which days are best?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is nice.
Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are good because then Monday you can wander around in your jammies a little extra long. I think I'm going to ask if I can have that work schedule.
Yes, please.
I do too.
Yeah.
Ashley, when you're at work and you're with your friends, do you guys ever talk about what you're going to do on the weekends?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever make plans together? That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm full of
Here's-
questions.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mrs. Watson, go
I
ahead.
have another one, sorry. Do you know my friend Faith that goes there? Faith Weller?
Oh.
Do you know her? Oh, you do?
I know her.
I'm friends with her parents. I just
Oh.
love Faith.
It's such a small world. You have to be
Yes.
careful before you say anything bad
I
about
know.
anybody. 'cause you just never
Yeah,
know.
don't say anything bad about my Faith.
I won't.
If it's a question.
Tell me about
If it's
fish.
a question.
Do you have a question, Tyree?
Do I eat fish?
Does she ever get to fish?
Feed the fish?
Do you feed the fish? Where would there be fish to feed?
Like, what?
I don't think she works anywhere where are there any fish where you work?
Well, there's like a pet store where we go to sometimes.
What pet store do you, oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Which
Good
one do you
question,
go to?
Tyree. What pet store do you go to?
Mm,
Not
just
sure.
like Petco usually.
Oh, my goodness. Did you get to feed the fish there? No, did you get to feed one of the fish to one of the cats?
No.
Just a thought.
So that makes me curious again, Ashley, sorry. So do you get to choose which places you prefer to work at? Like you didn't, obviously maybe you didn't love going to the pet store. But you liked going to Union Station, so you get to do that instead?
Mm-hmm.
And other people like Petco, and so that's where they go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is cool.
You know what, and what's so different about that compared to school is that I tell you where you go. You don't get to vote, right, guys?
Yeah.
So when you graduate from high school and you're an adult, you get to have some say in what you do. That is super cool. That is super cool. Does anybody have any other questions? Oh, Mrs. Watson.
I do, I'm so sorry. I'm just so full of questions.
I've
I've been down there once and I've seen Easter seals, but I didn't stay very long, so I'm curious. Are there some adults that stay at Easter seals and don't go out with you guys on your outings in the afternoons?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes. If ever you're feeling kind of yucky, do they give you the option to stay at Easter seals?
Sometimes, or sometimes we'll just stay home.
That's true. There's really no attendance issues like there is in high school.
That's true. Mrs. Binkley has a question.
What hours do you work, Ashley?
Well, I usually get there around 9 and then stay till 3.
Cool. And how long have you worked at Easter Seal?
About 6 months now.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I'm proud of you, Ashley Palmer.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, who here thinks Ashley's the coolest? Yeah!
Everybody, we love Ashley!
Coolest. Devin, put your hand up.
I know you from bowling.
He's like, oh yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know from bowling.
Okay, any other questions? Yes.
Can I add to that? I'm with her pretty much all day on Mondays and Thursdays, and Ashley gets this wonderful opportunity on those days to help her mom a lot, and we do housework together. Yes, we vacuum, we Swiffer, wet Swiffer the kitchen floor, clean the bathrooms, do laundry. She's folding laundry and hanging shirts, and we do all that stuff together. Oh, and run the vacuum. So, and all of that just really pumps her up because she loves being a help to
Yes.
her mom.
Even when she was here, especially when I got a new freshman, I would have them sit with me, wouldn't I? Because she would help them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And, yeah, no, you don't get my phone. Yeah, you're right. And she would make them feel comfortable, so she's super, super, a good, friendly person, and she does like to help. I think that's super neat.
Everything.
Ashley, will you come clean my house?
Well, and one more thing,
Yeah.
that we don't just work, sometimes we meet with my friends for brunch.
What?
Yeah.
I'll go.
You know,
Today we're going to Kate's.
Ashley, in the summer sometimes, what would you come over and do at my house?
Swim.
She and her sister would come swim at my house, so next summer you have to contact me. You wanna
Where you go
come
to the
swim?
zoo? The zoo.
Okay.
One last one. So on the days on Mondays and Thursdays, Mom's at work, and so and you're her PCA, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because we're gonna put this up on YouTube, and I want to make sure parents understand all the different options that are out there, because there's a lot of great services, a lot of great people that can help out our adults.
I do
love that.
everything.
Yay!
All right, Ashley, can everybody give Ashley a big hand? All right, thank you very much for coming, Ashley. Are you gonna
Thank
stick
you.
around for a little while and talk to everybody? Okay, cool.
I would love that. Thank you.
You're not getting my phone, dude.